course, God, I cannot wait to be married because my hubby and I. Hi, my stunner babes. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Stacy. If you're new here, don't be shy. Go ahead and say hi in the comment section. We absolutely appreciate all of our new subscribers and existing ride or die, of course. Now, if you're new, a little bit about me. As I said, my name is Stacy. I'm a makeup artist located in Toronto, and I absolutely love making women look and feel good about themselves. And here on this channel, we create self-development, self-improvement, faith-based, and femininity content. So if you enjoy that, you're gonna have a blast here. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Now guys, for today's topic of discussion, as you guys can see, we will be discussing how to slow down your aging process. And if you're watching this video, I know that's your goal, because who do not want to remain forever young? Anyways, if you're interested in that topic of discussion, let's get right into the video. Have you ever seen a particular person, whether it be male or female, right? And you know that they're up there in age. You don't know their age, but you know they're up there in age. You know that they're mature, but for some reason, they have this youthful glow. They have this fountain of youth glow. When I think of such a person, I think about my mom, because she does not look her age. I also think about my pastor, who do not look her age either, but you know that they're up there in age. And there's something that you cannot put your finger on, but whatever it is that they're having, you want it, because they're like young at heart. Like, they don't take life so seriously. They have this really nice glow to them, this spunk, this fire, determination, and you just love them. So you want what they're having. Have you ever seen such a person? And do you want to be such a person? Because let's be honest, as much as the world is chaotic at times, especially nowadays, life is worth living. Life is absolutely beautiful. Like, once you've got a hang of life, once you're in a place where you feel comfortable, you know, and you feel like everything is working out for you and your family, and you're just, you know, living on purpose, like, you want to keep living and you want to look like you're aging backwards. So that's what we're going to be discussing today. I'm going to give you guys 9 or 10 reasons. I think I have nine reasons how you can stay young at heart and slow down your aging process. Very first tip is to enjoy good laughter a lot of the time. As much as you can, try to laugh or smile more. Laughter, they say, is medicine. And I feel like a lot of times when we grow up, like, when we were kids, like, we would laugh about everything. Like, we're in our class, we're at church, something happened to someone, we laugh. Like, we know how to enjoy a good laugh when we're kids. But as we get older and we become adult and we start seeing life's trials and tribulation, I feel like it toughens us up and we forget what it feels like to just laugh. Like, have you been with your family or been with your friends and something funny happened and you just laugh your stomach out, and after you're done with that good laugh, you feel so good, you feel so free? That's because laughter is medicine, and what it does is it prevents wrinkles. It keeps you young at heart. It gets your blood flowing, and it just makes you feel so good. So as much as you can, like, even laugh at yourself sometimes. Like, we don't need to be so serious all the time. Have you ever seen some people, they're just so serious, like, it doesn't matter what happened, they cannot seem to bring themselves to crack a smile or crack a laugh because they feel like it's childish. Well, if you're this type of person, you're going to want to change that, especially if you're looking to stay young at heart and you're looking to reverse your aging process. You need to smile more, you need to laugh more, and you need to not take life so seriously. Like, smile more, laugh more, like, even to strangers. Sometimes I see people and, you know, a smile can brighten up someone's day. Like, people are going through so much in the world that sometimes life is just go, and we forget to slow down and smile to people. Sometimes you see people, you don't even have to say hi to them. Just exchange a smile. By simply exchanging a smile, or like stopping to talk with them or have some humor, that's gonna cheer them up. It can literally pull them off of the edge of their troubles and tribulation that they may be going through behind closed doors. The one thing I love about myself is I love to give out smiles and compliments because they're the cheapest thing that you can give to someone. It means so much when I look at a stranger and they smile at me. It's like an invitation, not to come in your personal space, but it's an invitation to say, I see you, you're appreciated, you're needed in the world. That is what a smile does. It speaks these things to people. Even if you don't hear it audibly, that's the message that a nice, genuine smile sends. And it helps you to prevent wrinkles, which equals you slowing down your aging process. So let us make it a habit to start smiling more and enjoying more laughter. Guys, so thing number 2 is to refuse, and I absolutely love this one, refuse to grow up and engage in lots of play and youthfulness. This one is literally me at heart, especially when I'm comfortable around someone, or even if I'm not comfortable. Like, I'm always playing because it keeps me lighthearted, it takes away stress and all of these different things. This one here is especially important in your relationship, like in your romantic relationship. Have you seen some couples sometimes? They're so serious, like they don't even look like they love each other. They don't even look like they're together, but a lot of times if you inquire, they're even married. This is so sad because playfulness and youthfulness is so attractive. I absolutely love someone who is in their youth. Even though they're an adult, they're in their youth. They have a sense of humor. They know how to play around. They know how to like break the ice. They know how to make people feel welcome, people feel warm. Absolutely love that. So engage in a lot of play. Play and pleasure is something that's gonna make you so happy. I know that you're an adult. We're all adults here, but live a little. As I said in my previous point, don't take life so seriously. Life is very fragile, and once you lose your life, you're gone on to glory. There's no more this life until Christ come and bring us into the next world. So enjoy every moment and refuse to grow up. Maintain youthfulness. Crack a joke sometimes. Play around with your partner. Enjoy times with your kids, with your grandkids. Never feel like you're too old to be playful. I know a lot of people look at, youthfulness as juvenile, like, when you may see somebody who's like playful and they'll get a lot of judgment, like why are you so juvenile and why are you playing so much and why can't you just grow up or act your age? No, that is a secret to staying young and youthful. Playfulness, youthfulness, lightheartedness, seeing the joy in life, seeing the magic in life, like the miracles, like see things that normal people wouldn't usually see. Slow down and just look for different ways in which you can maintain your youth and playfulness. And this is definitely gonna slow down your aging process. Okay, so the third thing is to take grooming and self-care very seriously. And when I say this one here, I especially remember my mom and my pastor. Those two women, as I said, they're up there in age, like they're not old, but you know that they're at least 50, but they don't look their age. That's because they take pride and they take self-care seriously. Like if you see my mom, you would think like we're like sisters, the way that we look almost close and similar in age. And my pastor, oh my gosh, I'm gonna try to insert some pictures here of both of them and you're gonna see what I mean. So as you get older, especially ladies, sometimes I see ladies, they look so nice and sprightly before they get married, right? And then after they get married is like all of their sassiness, all of the fashion, all of the grooming and everything go out to the window. When you become a mom, you let the responsibility of becoming a mom or becoming a wife take up and worn you out to the point where you look like you're neglecting yourself and putting yourself on the back burner. This is so bad, and this is gonna age you so much faster, because when you take time to groom yourself to look good. You're pouring into you. And when you pour into you, you're gonna have the energy and the vibe to take care of your family better. Have you ever heard that saying that says you cannot pour from an empty cup? This means taking care of yourself first. When you're on a plane, they usually say if the plane should go down and the oxygen mask would come down, put your mask on first before you help anyone else. It's the same rule that apply to life. So take care of yourself. Give yourself nice grooming. Dress up yourself. Take time to adorn yourself with makeup. If you don't do makeup, maybe skincare. Put on your perfume. Get like a nice massage. Put out your nice outfit. And I know life can be a little bit difficult and life is hard, especially if you're a mom, you're a wife, and you wear many hats. But I swear to you, if you manage your time properly and plan things out, you're gonna have time to pour into you and also your loved ones. So definitely take grooming and self-care very, very seriously. Find out what do you like. A lot of us don't even know what we like. We don't know what makes us happy. We don't know what lights us on fire. Find out what you like. What do you love? What makes you happy? What makes you comfortable? And set aside time to do these things. That is self-care and self-grooming is something that I take so seriously. Like, I have a schedule to look good, okay? Once a month, I know, okay, now it's time for me to get my hair done. Now it's time for me to get my nails done. Now it's time for me to get a wax. Now it's time for me to wash my hair, whatever it is. Set a schedule for yourself. Make it a monthly thing so that you don't forget it and you don't neglect it. This is so important as well for your marriage. Sometimes that's why, and I hate to say this, but that's why there's a lot of divorce. I mean, there's so many other reasons why divorce come about, but one of the reasons is we, as women in particular, we let go of ourselves once we get our husband. Before we get married, we're always taking care of ourselves. We're doing this, we're doing that. We want to look the best. We want to be the best hen in the bunch. And as soon as we get the husband, all of that go out the window. Why do you think the man was attracted to you in the very first place? Why do you think he chose you? And why do you think that you need to let go of yourself once you finally get him? Once he finally put the ring on the finger, why do you think you should let go of yourself? When you do that, honestly, you're leaving room for other women outside, for him to look at them and see that they look good, and for him to leave you. I know this sounds really bad and harsh, and I know there's as I said before, there's many different reasons why divorce and all of these different things happen, but one of the reason is, as women, and I'm not saying men don't do this too, it's both parties, but I'm speaking from a women's perspective and from what I've observed and from what I've seen. A lot of times we let go ourselves, and that cause our spouse to be not as attractive in us, leaving road for divorce and problems. So definitely take grooming and self-care seriously. Thing number 4 is to eat healthy and to nourish your body with good food. And I know we all know this one, because we know we need to eat healthy in order for us to be have long life, health, and strength as much as we can. Eating healthy is one of those very important things that we need to do. And listen, as a foodie, I know it's not as easy. It's easier said than done, but we have to make the conscious decision and effort to nourish our body with good food. What I like to do is have a nice balance. So if I had like an unhealthy breakfast, I would try to balance it off with having a healthy lunch or dinner, or vice versa. Listen, nobody is gonna come and hold you up, stick you up and say eat healthy. You have to know that this is important for you, especially if you want to slow down your aging process, especially if you want to look your very best, you want to feel your very best. Eating healthy as much as you can is one of those things that we need to do. And it's not just for the sake of it tasting good or whatever. It's good for our health as well. The more that we put healthy, nourishing foods in our body, we're gonna feel better, we're gonna be so much more healthier, and we're gonna not look our age. And that is exactly what we want. Now, if you're saying that, you know what, it's hard for me to eat healthy, again, plan it out, schedule it out. There's YouTube, but we can always go and look up different recipes for healthy breakfast recipes, healthy lunch recipes, healthy dinner recipes. Like, do one a day, research one a day, save it in your phone, and try out that recipe for you and your family. I promise you, if we make a conscious decision to eat healthy, we're gonna look and feel the part. Okay, so definitely start making healthier choices to put in your body and to nourish your body. A lot of times we attach emotion to eating, like we say, oh my god, this thing tastes so delicious, as much as we know that it's not good for us, but because it tastes delicious, we give into it. We got to change our mindset. We got to start eating for not for taste, but for nourishment. So let's make a conscious decision, all of us, to start eating more healthy, reach for more healthier stuff. And something that I struggle with myself is to drink more water. Listen, I'm not gonna say any more about that, but I am on my water drinking journey because I'm really bad with that, and I know I'm not the only one, if we're being completely honest. So yeah, let's all make a conscious decision to eat for nourishment rather than taste. This is number 5, and this one is to engage in more exercise, stretching, or dancing. This is another one that I struggle with because I am more petite, so I really don't feel like I need to exercise, because the minute I start exercising, I start losing weight. But I have to, again, change my mindset and know that this is for my health. Not every slim person is healthy, not every thick person is healthy. So again, it's all about your mindset. It's all about knowing that, hey, this is my one body, this is my one temple that God gave me. I have to do everything in my power to make sure that I'm taking care of it. I'm being a good steward of my temple. So even if it's once or twice a week, if you don't want to go to the gym, get yourself a yoga mat, do some stretching, put on a video on YouTube. This is something that I like to do because right now I don't have a gym membership, and I do have a gym in my building, but if I don't have company, I'm not really motivated to go into the gym. So what I do is I have a yoga mat and I have some weights at home, and ever so often I'm actually working on a schedule because I do it like randomly, but I would put on my mat, put on a video, maybe a 15 minutes workout, maybe some Pilates or something, just to move your body. Because if you don't move your body's gonna be seized up, you're gonna have so much pain. It's like, oh my gosh, and we do not want that, because this is not gonna slow down our aging process. Like, we want to be 50 and 60 and 70 and be able to run, be able to dance. And speaking of dance, if you don't like to work out, dancing is another form of exercise. Put on your favorite track, put on a nice workout outfit, and move your body. Moving your body is so good. Like, it helps to release stress, and stress is another thing that causes you to age quickly. The happier you are, the more youthful you are, the more active you are, you're gonna slow down your aging process. So let's get with it. Thing number 6, and this one is visualizing yourself staying young and beautiful. Now, there's a verse in the scripture in the Bible, Hebrews 11. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It also says in another scripture that without faith it's impossible to please God. Now, when I listen to these two scripture, right, and I really ponder them, faith is basically believing in something that does not exist as yet, right? The Bible also said, whatever you believe, it will be true to you. It also said, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you can say to that mountain, be thrown into the sea. And this basically translates to say, whatever you believe, it is definitely possible for you. Now, I feel like a part of faith is not only believing that something is going to happen, but actually seeing it in your mind. So visualization is something that I have recently started doing along with my meditation, like sitting in stillness and paying attention to my breath and just picturing the things that I want. So visualization and staying youthful, I want you to carve out time, whether it's daily or weekly, or let it be a part of your self-care regiment or routine, right? Carve out some time, sit down, close your eyes, and envision yourself young, beautiful, youthful, like doing all the things that you want to see come about in your life, all of your desires that you have. And one of those things is definitely picturing yourself aging backwards, staying young and fresh. definitely try this. Like, if you say that you're a person of faith, this should be something that's not hard for you to do at all, because a lot of times when we desire to have things, like for example, this studio that I have right now, this was in my mind before it came to manifestation, before it came to fruition, before it existed. It was in my mind. I would sit in my bed and I would say, oh my gosh, okay, this is how I want my studio to look. I envision the pink walls. I envision like everything that is in here. I envision my vanity. I envision everything. I even envision my clients coming. So visualization is so powerful, okay? And it go hand in hand with every tip that I share here today. It's one of the most important, because it's showing that you're activating your faith to stay young and beautiful and vibrant. So let us definitely include strong visualization in our routine and our quest to stay young. So thing number 7 is for all the married people in the house. Okay, if you're married, raise your hand. Okay, so thing number 7 is to engage in a lot of hot intercourse. Yes, hot intercourse. God, I cannot wait to be married, because my hubby and I, yes. So if you're married, definitely don't be afraid to engage in a lot of hot intercourse. Okay, that is your wife, that is your husband. We need not be shy. Okay, I feel like there's so much negativity surrounding intercourse, right? But as the Bible say, husband and wife, please each other and engage in a lot of intercourse, and don't be boring. Don't just go on the bed and stay on the bed 24/7 and do it on the bed or whatever. Switch it up, like in the car, in the elevator, like guys, listen, don't listen to me. Do it wherever you feel comfortable, but just please don't be boring, okay? By engaging in lots of intercourse with your spouse, this is gonna speed up your heart rate. It's gonna get your blood pumping, okay? You're gonna feel so good, so confident, especially if you two want to please each other, which you should, because you marry the person. So you when you go in church, you make it a commitment that you're gonna please them, you're gonna be there for them, you're gonna support them in rich or poor, sickness, health, and all of the good stuff. So definitely don't be afraid to be as expressive and explore as much as you can, because that's a form of exercise as well. If you know, you know. Okay, for all the married people. But so yes, thing number 8 is to get lots of sleep. Now I think this one here goes without saying, that if you don't get sleep, you're gonna be cranky, you're gonna be stressed out, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be weary, and you're gonna feel it in your body, and you're gonna look it as well. Like, have you ever took a power nap in the middle of the day? When I take power naps in the middle of the day and I wake up, I feel like I can conquer the world. I feel like I can do the most work. I feel like I can work an 8-hour shift, and it literally doesn't even take a lot of sleep either. You can literally get 20 to 30 minutes power nap during the day, and you wake up feeling so renewed and so revived. Now, this is another thing that I struggle with. I honestly need to go to sleep early at night, but it's easier said than done. And so we all have to make a conscious effort to get more sleep. You know what? It's usually my phone. Usually I'm on my phone too much, and I'm scrolling on social media and all of that. And before you know it, it's like 2-3 o'clock. But again, we're all making the commitment here today that we're gonna get more sleep. At least twice a week, we're gonna make the commitment to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. And then we can get some power naps in between, so that we can slow down our aging process. But definitely don't take it for granted. I remember my pastor telling me that she go to sleep at 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. Guys, who goes to sleep at 7 p.m.? But when you look at my pastor, as I said, she looks just like me. She looks as young as me. And so maybe that is one of her secrets, that she go to sleep early. She get a lot of sleep. Maybe when she get remarried, she would change that. But she's a widow right now, and Lord, we're praying for a husband for her, so she can stop go to sleep at 7 p.m. But that is so funny. If you're watching Pastor B, hey. But yes, guys, let's make an effort to sleep more so that we can remain young and youthful and slow down our aging process. So our last and final point, and I think this is thing number 9, is to engage in lots of pleasurable and adventurous things. Like, I feel like a lot of us live such boring life, and I recently realized that the things that I do in my everyday life is not adventurous at all. And it's not that I'm not adventurous, it's just that sometimes I don't want to do things alone, but I realize that we can't wait for people to do things with us in order for us to enjoy life. As I said earlier in this video, that life is short, our days are numbered, and so once we've passed this life, it's a whole nother life. We can't get this back. So let us engage in pleasure, whether you have company or not. And especially if you're married, definitely drag your partner. You guys do things that you wouldn't usually do. For example, like, instead of staying in every weekend, go to a hotel, go take a road trip, go do like a painting class, a pottery class, do a dancing class, do like a couples therapy, like, and you can also do things on your own as well. Like, there's so many non-sexual pleasurable things that we can do. I feel like a lot of times when we say pleasure, we think about sex is the very first thing that comes to our mind. But guys, that's not the only thing that you can do to have pleasure. Like, eating is a pleasure, shopping is a pleasure, dancing is a pleasure. Like, anything that makes you feel good is pleasure. And things that you wouldn't usually do in your regular everyday life is adventure. Like, as I said, I'm an adventurous girl, but a lot of times, like, I don't want to do it by myself. But I'm starting to shift out of that mentality, because we won't always have somebody to do things with us, and we need to be able to do enjoyable, fun things by ourselves. So do that thing that you've always been wanting to do, that thing that you've been looking at other people doing and having so much fun, and you wish that you can do it. Girl, definitely do that. Or guy, whoever is watching this video, get adventurous, do fun things. When you engage in fun things, you're gonna pull people, you're gonna get friends, I feel like a lot of people is in this situation. They see so many things that they want to do, but they let the fact that they don't have anybody to do it with stop them. Stop doing this, because when you start putting yourself out there and being adventurous, you're gonna meet other people who are adventurous as well. You're gonna meet friends, you're gonna even meet your soulmate. Like, think about it. If you're single right now watching this video, imagine putting yourself out there and finding your soulmate. Who don't want that? So yes, we're all gonna definitely engage in adventure and more pleasure. That is something that I want to do this year as well. It was on my vision board for 2025, and your girl have started. Okay, I have started. But yes, so that brings us to the end of the video, and I really do hope that you would take a thing or two from this list of things that we're all gonna be committing to do to slow down our aging process and to remain young at heart, and just to add just life and excitement in your journey here on earth. Now, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Let me know in the comment section which is your favorite, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.